AAIC group. This year's walk, if you saw the flyer, is in honor of Lela Brown. Lela was a longtime AAIC member and a tireless promoter of the Hunger Walk. She worked alongside the late Susan Davis, that many of you knew. Susan died in 2016. Lela, a member of Akron First Seventh-day Adventist Church, died late last summer, and at her memorial service, friends remarked about her work with the Hunger Walk and vowed to carry on her tradition. Husband Leonard took over her job this year. Leonard, where are you?
I'm over here.
Yeah, there he is. Yay, give him a hand. My thanks go to this church, the Unitarian Universalist Church, and the Chief Kitchen Coordinator, who's back there, Bev Hurd. She and her staff have done a remarkable job. She said she was working all week on this. So, many thanks to those volunteers and the rest of the congregation for allowing us to use this facility. We also thank the Fairlawn Police that are out there somewhere that will help guide us in both the 1 and the 2 mile walks, help us with the crossing. The program will go like this. Mayor Russ Sharmsky will say a few words, followed by Dan Flowers, CEO of the Food Bank, who will also be walking. Then Susan Zake and Liz Nelson will get you all organized for the big group photo. And then finally, Pastor Josh Schneider will give us the blessing that he told us at the last meeting. He was going to work on this blessing for a long time. It's going to be really good. So, volunteers from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, would you hold up the signs, are helping with the 1 and 2 mile walks. The 2 mile walkers will go first. A water station provided by Faith Lutheran Church at the 2 mile junction will give you a break. And then you come back to wonderful food and fellowship inside, and a chance to meet your fellow faith group members. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It really turned out to be a wonderful day, didn't it? I know we have, I believe 17 churches involved in this, and if this is your first visit to Fairlawn, welcome. And welcome the people that are here, and including the people from the Universalist, or the Unitarian Universalist Church as well. I think this is a wonderful cause. In fact, I was going to use something, I didn't know Dan was going to be here. I've known Dan for quite a few years, and Dan works tirelessly to feed people. There's always a need to feed people. And I think this is just a great cause, and I applaud you for being out here and be willing to donate to Dan's cause. I hope you have a wonderful event. It looks like, based on the attendance, looks like you're going to. And I'll let Dan say a few words then.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Hello, friends. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to have our hunger walk today. I'm Dan Flowers of the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank. And isn't it great to be out here on a spring day in May after being stuffed in the house all winter long, to be able to take a walk for a purpose that means so much to all of us. I love the work of the Akron Interfaith Council, and I love this hunger walk for a lot of reasons. The first one I experienced when I walked up and got to greet so many friends and people that have worked on this event for so long. I don't think that we could be surrounded by more lovely people anywhere than we are in the company of today. And of course, I can't think of this walk without thinking about my friend Susan Davis. I know Susan was a friend to so many of you here, and I love to carry her memory on this day. Yeah, a round of applause. Shout out to Susan. Susan was an angel, and she did so much work to get this event going, and it's raised so much to support the work of the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank over the years. I mentioned that the Akron Interfaith Council means a lot to me for a lot of reasons, but one thing I want to just sort of remind everyone of briefly is that the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank was founded in 1982 when a bunch of Catholics and Baptists and Presbyterians and people of all different faiths and walks came together, united around the universal principle that it is our duty and privilege to work to take care of people that are struggling, to see to the needs of the hungry. It's a universal principle that brings religions together, and it was the founding principle that organized the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank and basically all other food banks across this country. There are 60,000 soup kitchens and homeless shelters across this land, operated primarily by faith-based agencies representing all religious groups, united under the principle of charity. So how could I not love the Akron Interfaith Council and the redemptive work that takes place, bringing people together to break down the barriers and perceived bridges that exist between us, and to experience the unity that happens when we engage in redemptive, beneficial work like charitable practice. So of course, I'm delighted to be here, to share in this walk, to raise this money that God knows we need. Inflation, along with reductions in pandemic-related SNAP benefits, have seen us making double-digit increases in the number of people seeking emergency food quarter over quarter for the past 4 quarters. Constraints in the supply chain are making it very difficult for us to find food right now, and we can use these funds to supplement our inventory. So when the 600 churches, faith-based agencies, and other charities that aren't even related to churches come into the food bank, we have food available for them to take back to their neighbors. So this is what it's about today for me. So what? It's an honor to be with you. I want to shout out Alex from the food bank. He's awesome over here, this guy. And I want to also thank Nancy and the entire committee that coordinated the event today. So let's get after it. I'm looking forward to visiting with everybody when we walk. Oh, one last thing I want to say. If you haven't been down to the food bank, we'd love to have you for a tour. We got a big construction project going on right now. We're adding down to the south side of the building. I'd love to give you a hard hat tour. If you want to volunteer, if you're lonely and just need a friend, come on down. We'll be your friend. If you need a hug, you can get a hug down at the food bank too. We got lots of those to go around. And the last thing I want to say is if no one's told you that they love you today, I want you to know that the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank loves you. We really do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dan. Susan? Everybody get together.
did the 1 mile already.
I love you.
Thank you.